What up, It's Raphael with NBA Draft Junkies. I have another prospect for you today. The player that I'll be covering is Cole Anthony. Cole Anthony is a guy that I was high on coming into the season. And then as I watched his games throughout the year, his stock kind of dropped in my opinion. And what I ended up doing is watching this film for a second time and understanding that a lot of the issues or doubts or concerns that I had about his game weren't actually his fault. He played on a North Carolina team this year that just wasn't talented, especially for North Carolina standards. And he was just put in a situation that he played in a congested lane. He didn't have a lot of spacing on the floor, and it just wasn't the best situation for him. So in this video, I'll break down a few things that I like about Cole Anthony's game. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. There's one thing about Cole Anthony that you can never question, and that is his scoring mentality. He's always aggressive and in attack mode when the ball is in his hands. Now, sometimes it works against him, but you can never say he lacks the confidence in his ability to put the ball in the basket. He fits the mold of the modern-day athletic point guard that uses his quickness and athleticism to put pressure on defenses. He averaged over 6 free throw attempts per game in his freshman season that was cut short due to a torn meniscus that required surgery. Instead of packing it up to protect his draft stock and risking further injury on a historically bad North Carolina team, Cole Anthony returned to action after missing nearly 2 months, and when he came back, he went straight to attack mode. He went to the charity stripe 32 times in his first 3 games back in action.
In that game in North Carolina, but part of the issue is North Carolina doesn't have both its big. Cole Anthony quickly in transition. Tempo so well. Keelan Clark has controlled the game.
If you've seen my video on Killian Hayes, I break down why I believe the mid-range jumper is still a good shot for primary ball handlers. Like Hayes, Cole Anthony does not care that the analytics say the pull-up J is a bad shot. In my opinion, I believe it's a good shot for Cole Anthony. He has the handle, footwork, and creativity to get a clean look on his mid-range jumpers. He's able to stop on a dime and elevate over smaller retreating defenders that are concerned about him attacking the rim. This season, he shot a little over 37% on jumpers off the dribble, which ranked in the top 72 percentile in all of college basketball, which leads me to believe that he'll be an efficient shooter off the dribble in the NBA. I'll be totally honest. I do have some doubts about Anthony's long-term position being as a starting point guard in the NBA. I'll discuss my concerns in another video, but his ability to play off the ball and knock down catch-and-shoot jumpers gives me hope that he can be an effective scorer if he's ever relieved of the primary ball handling duties. He really understands spacing and knows how to slide to open spots and is comfortable shooting on the move. He was one of the best in the country as far as scoring in catch and shoot situations. He shot 41% on 68 attempts, but more impressively, he shot a blistering 53.8% when classified as unguarded according to Synergy Sports. I have an affinity for players that can turn missed shots into personal fast breaks. While his efficiency numbers in transition don't look good on paper, I do not feel they're totally reflective of what he can do in the open court. His 5.7 rebounds per game prove he's an excellent rebounder from the backcourt, and his speed and finishing will always put pressure on opposing defenses. I really believe Cole Anthony will be an effective NBA player in rebound and run situations.